it's 2 days back to back. How did you think that you guys would be able to use these days as preparation and team bonding?
Well, it's a really strange schedule, right? You go to Houston 1 week, fly back out east, fly back out here. You're here for 3 days, 4 nights. So we tried to make it as, obviously rest and recovery is important at this time. So yesterday was about rest and recovery, and today it's important to practice. I think it's our only taped full practice that we've had, and I can't even remember when. And it's going to be the only one for a while, pretty much until the start of the new year. So it's an important day, that's for sure. Isaiah's feeling a lot better. Any pain is gone, still a little bit stiff, but has progressed well, not coming. So he will not play tomorrow. Friday. That would be the hope. That's not set in stone by any means.
Coach, what makes Kawhi such an incredible defender? He's usually regarded as, if not the top, the conversation at the top.
So Kawhi has got elite physical tools, obviously, with his length, his athleticism, his strength. And then, the one thing that everybody's always known about Kawhi, even from his days in San Diego State and before that, is his competitive spirit. He's an elite competitor. As a result, he's also been a guy that's really improved.
Role model for guys like Avery and Jay and guys who pride themselves on being defensive players for this team.
Different from the standpoint that probably a little bit like Jay, where he can guard 3s and 4s and 2s, but Kawhi he'll guard all those spots similar again to Jay. But I think he's one of the better ones in the league, that's for sure.
You look at Jay's size, and he's similar size to Kawhi. Is that somebody you look at and say, well, this could be down the road the type of player he can be?
I don't really try to compare guys.
No.
I think everybody's got to be the best version of themselves.
Go again.
Fred, the fouls the other night, 22-9. How do you? Is it you guys got to be more aggressive? Is it a team that only commits 9 fouls against you? Is that upsetting?
Well, our highest free throw rate player doesn't play,
yeah.
So that's part of the reason why you don't get to the line as much. We've talked about it before. A lot of guys on our team have not been high free throw rate players during their careers, so that's not something that you'd like to get to the line more than we did, but at the same time, we also have to play to our strengths, and we just can't, lower our heads and drive into bodies and expect, calls. I think that we have to play to our strengths and do the best that we can. I thought the game was really well officiated. I didn't have any problems with the officiating.
With the way some of your smaller lineups have struggled to defend, does that make it any more important for Jaylen Brown to emerge as someone you can trust for more rotation minutes?
I think that it's important that everybody gets to the point where they can provide those late game rotation minutes. But I've been really encouraged by Jaylen's play the last 4 games. Like anybody else his age, there are going to be moments of good and bad, but he comes to work every day. He's trying to get better, and we've talked about it before. Like, that body is important in this league, to be able to defend, to be able to rebound, to be able to create an advantage on offense. And we saw it when Jay was out. And that's why Jaylen's continued improvement is critical.
How do you deal with that when some of those 3-guard lineups haven't been great, but obviously those are 3 of your best players?
Yeah, I think that we're to the point where we've got a lot of information, and so we have to make the right calls at the right times. There will be certain games where that may work better than others, but there will be some times where that's not going to be an option for us.
Beyond just consistency with Jaylen, is there something you stress to him, what you would like to see in his game?
I think that's the most important thing. I've said from day one, become a good defender, learn where your spots are on offense, right? And then you got to keep the defense honest by making open shots. And I think that, ultimately, if you do those 3 things, the game will come quicker. The deal is at that age, and Terry's in that boat too in a lot of ways because it's his first year playing. you know, you try to slow the game down as much as possible. And they've done a good job. You know, I feel really good about those guys and their improvement, and I feel like you know, I feel good about the way we've played for the most part. You know, I'm frustrated certainly by the results, but I'm excited about the way we're playing. I think we're in a much better place than we were a month ago.
Brad, can you get?
Is San Antonio really kind of a model team, just the way they approach things? So not only their results, but just the way they approach games.
You know, I don't know any better because I haven't been in the league very long. But I would say certainly they're certainly looked up to, and you know, from the way that they piece that thing together, the way they coach, the way they play, you know, they're great at all facets.
Brad, in terms of Jay, would you like to see him get more post opportunities, or
Post him when it's
Yeah.
appropriate.
I mean, he seems like such a physical guy that like no one's going to want to stand in front of him going to the basket. It seems like can
Well,
he?
I think that you got to also realize who he's being guarded by most of the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're being guarded by guys that are, you know, he's playing against Kawhi Leonard tomorrow. He's playing against, you know, Kid Gilchrist on Friday. He's playing against bigger, strong, you know, three men. He's a very capable post player, but at the same time, you know, you have to figure those guys are good athletes who are excellent defenders as well. So I thought he did a good job in his 2 or 3 post-ups the other day. And it's certainly something that we'll look to take advantage of when the opportunity presents itself. Thanks.
Thank you.